Hi, welcome to Connecting Territories channel. Today we are with Lalitha Murali. Lalitha is a fellow as me, and thank you so much, Lalitha.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. And I wanna ask you, why are you so passionate about the work that you are doing?
First of all, I think all started when my family moved to America in 2001. My older daughter, who turned 5 that year, started kindergarten. So Montana is 100% white, is the western part of America, where she was the only brown-skinned child in the entire classroom. I didn't know anything about it. I will just drop her at school. I'll come home to cook, and then when it's time for me to pick her up in the afternoon, I would go to pick her up. So one day, the kindergarten teacher called me and he said, "Oh, your daughter is perfectly fine inside the classroom, but what I noticed is she's not mingling with other students, during recess or playtime." That was the news for me. So that day when I picked her up, I said, "How come you are not playing with other kids?" And she said, "Mommy, everyone is asking why my skin is brown. Can you take me to the store to get me cream so that I will also become white like my friends?" So I thought I have to do something about it. So I went to the classroom and I said, "I have my bachelor's and master's degree from India. Is there a way I could come and volunteer in the classrooms? Because it's important for children to see that there are other types of people exist in this world. Color shouldn't matter." So they were willingly accepting me. So I started going to the classroom. That's how my journey started in 2002 January. So I started making lesson plans. I was a parent volunteer in the classroom, and the principal said, "Kids love you, so we would like to hire you as a teacher in our school, and can you please get an education degree?" So I transferred my credits from India, and then I took a couple of education classes, and I got my undergrad from Carroll College, Helena, Montana, and my education journey has started. So the one very, very important thing I learned during this journey is education is the key to solve all the problems. So I have been working as a public school teacher in Milwaukee, Wisconsin for the last 10 years. And today, both my daughters are in medical school. So one is in University of Pittsburgh Medical School, one is in Albany Medical School, New York. So if my girls can succeed and be valedictorians in school and get into medical school with a lot of scholarships, I believe every child in this world can do the same. So my motive is to encourage children, to just learn and fight for their rights and be successful in life.
Yeah. And so, how do you feel that around education we can build peace?
For example, currently I work as a gifted and talented teacher for a public school in Milwaukee. So Milwaukee is one of the racially segregated cities in America. Even in my school, 55% of the children are minority, African American children, 5% Asians, and 40% white students. Unfortunately, in my gifted and talented classroom, when I started 10 years ago, there were hardly any minority children. So for the last 10 years, I have been, doing research about how to bring these minority children into the gifted programs. And so I have been conducting various workshops because a couple of the reasons are those students do not have enough opportunities to develop their skills. So by providing opportunities, by, partnering with the community leaders and even government officials, my superintendent and principal, I am very lucky to work in a school district where they understand the need and they are ready to help me in anything to improve the program. Today I have more than 30% of the students are minority children.
Oh wow, this is wonderful.
Yeah. So I'm also the board of director for the Wisconsin Association of Talented and Gifted, and also board of director for the Wisconsin Science Education Foundation. So my goal is to bring in more students, definitely underrepresented students into the gifted program and giving them a lot of opportunities to be successful in life.
Yeah. It's amazing, Lalita. Yeah. And how we can break stereotypes.
Again, as mentioned before, education is the key. That is the only thing that is going to work. So, in order to do that, for example, here I am as a Peace Fellow in Thailand. I have learned meditation, and I was also gifted with two beautiful Buddhas to take to my classroom. So, I really want to incorporate meditation in my class. In order to do that, even though it is a very good program, good for mindfulness, I have to first get the support of my school board administrators, other fellow colleagues, teachers, community, parents, and students. Then if I implement that program, it is going to be successful, I'm sure. So stereotypes unfortunately exist in every culture, but we can definitely break it if we have, cooperatively, collaboratively work together and educate everyone.
Yes. And how do you build positive peace in your school?
As just mentioned before, so instead of just not trying to get into the result right away, so you are going to just slowly, like for example, for the last 2 years, I have been collaborating with CISA once, the cooperative society in our area. To do small programs, where last year I took 10 minority children to learn leadership skills, so throughout the year I took them and they were able to mingle with other minority children in the state to develop different activities for 5 days. By end of the year, those students' scores improved, so I have the data. So this current school year, I identify another 10 students to provide STEM skills, so they were able to learn about coding and create a program. So I am slowly collecting data, and then with the proof, so we can go and by being in this program, I wrote my ICA paper on this. So if we have the data, if you have the results, and if you go and approach people and explain to them, I am sure positive peace will come, automatically.
Yes. Oh, thank you so much, Lalita. You have a really amazing work, and yeah, I'm glad to meet you here as well.
Thank you. Same to you. Yeah, it was lovely to meet you, and thanks for having me. It is very important in every culture, every community to identify children. So giftedness. I believe as an educator that every child is gifted. If they are given the opportunity, they will succeed. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So see you soon.
Yeah.
Bye.
Namaste.